Hi everyone, welcome to this step-by-step guide on setting up your Appwrite backend on the web using React. But before we get started, what is Appwrite? Appwrite is an open source backend as a service, and they provide you with all the tools you need to build your modern web application without the need to reinvent the wheel. To build a full stack application, there are 5 ingredients needed: a server, a database, a storage, an authentication, and message. And Appwrite provide you with all those features out of the box. To get started, head over to the Appwrite official website and log in if you already have an account. If you don't have one yet, go to the console and sign up. Once you log in, click on the Create Project button to create a new project. Enter the name of your project and select a region and click Create to create the project. Will The next thing is to add a platform. For this, providing a name and host name should be localhost. Click on Next and skip the optional steps. Now let's set up the front end using React. Open your terminal and run the command npm create to create a new React project using Byte. And once you run this, it creates a new project for you. You cd into the project, npm install to install all the necessary package for the project. The next thing is to open the project in your text editor. I'm using Cursor for this video. You can use any text editor of your choice and install npm install on your terminal. Run npm install Appwrite. This would install Appwrite. In the src folder, create a folder for using library. Inside this folder, create a file appwrite.js. So the next thing we want to do is to import your client and account. So these are the two major things you need to import to get started with Appwrite. The client is to configure your backend connection, and the account is to access method you need to manage your users, such as creating accounts or logging in. So exports const clients to initiate a new client. And now we need to set the endpoint and also the project. Alright, now you all need the endpoint URL and the project ID. Head over to your Appwrite and go to settings. Here you see your project ID. You can copy it and paste it here. Also, where you have the API endpoint here, you copy it and paste it, and now you have your client set up. The next thing is to export an account that initialize a new account with the client setup. And also you need to export an ID. from Appwrite. The next thing is to head over to your app.js. I have a basic form for this. This we have three states: a logged in user, an email, password, and name, and a function to create user. With this one line of code, you can log in a user. This is checking if the user is logged in or not. These are the inputs. A button to log in a user calling the login function, a button to create user, and with this one line of code, you can create a user. And also to log out a user, you can log out using account.delete session. Finally, start the development server. npm. Finally, start the development server by running npm run dev. Then open your browser to http localhost 5173 to see your application in action. You can log in. You can create an account, log in a user, and log out a user. And that's it. You have successfully set up a React application with Appwrite. For more in-depth tutorial, visit the Appwrite documentation and stay tuned for upcoming guides.